What an amazing 11 days we've had. In large part, thanks to you all. So thank you guys so much for making our festival so wonderful. We have some, as you know, some presenting sponsors that enable us to all come together and see stories that move us, that change us, that make us laugh and cry, think, argue, and maybe make some love afterwards, who knows. But I'd like to thank our presenting sponsor, HBO, our brand sponsor, AT&T, and our automotive sponsor, Hyundai. The work that we do here during this festival continues throughout the year, and that is supported by our members and our major donors. So I want to thank the members and major donors who believe in the work that we do and believe that it goes on beyond just the festival. It goes into filmmaker education and our preservation and Outfest Fusion that'll happen next spring, and then when we're back here in July. But all three of those components, the making, the showing, and the preserving, all happen because of our support from our donors and members. Thank you so much. We have an incredible programming team, of whom I know all of you are grateful in some way. We had, as I'm sure you've been hearing, the most number of submissions ever, like off the charts, 40% over last year, but well beyond any year we've ever had. So we've had a team of people, both a group of volunteer assistant programmers and our programming team that weeded through to put together a festival that I hope you've been hearing, but we've definitely been hearing from audiences, has been one of the strongest festivals we've ever had. Yes. And so I want to read off all of that amazing programming team that made that happen, but if we could hold our applause until the end, that would be great. But I just think it's important to sort of call out their names for all the work that they've done. Starting with Lauren Chaffee, Jennifer Wilson, Christian Barron, Lauren Jane Holland, Alyssa Davis, Byron Adams, Tiffany Naiman, Kieran Medina, Trent Nakamura, Brendan Lucas, Alonzo Duraldi, Daniel Crook, Cheryl Santa Cruz, and all of this was headed up this year by Mike Doherty. Mike, it's been a joy to be doing this with you, and it's been a privilege for our first year. So without further ado, Mike Doherty, Director of Festival.
I'm pretty sure you can hear me. Thank you, Carrie, and thank you all again for joining us at Outfest. It's really my thanks to you. I feel like we just have a good sense of programming your wonderful films, and you really shared such beautiful work with us. We've been hearing praise from our audience. And to me, this is just the beginning of a years-long love affair, not only with the films you showed this year, but with your work to come. Please stay in touch. Please let us know what help we can give you with these films and with what you're doing in the future. I'm so proud of all of you, so thank you for joining us. I also have some statues to give out. So we want to start things off with our platinum program, Tiffany Naiman, to give the award for Best Experimental Short Film.
Yeah, Tiffany. Good afternoon. I apologize for my voice, but you know, it's been a good festival if you lose your voice at the end of it. So the experimental short comes from the platinum section, and it's a section that we like to say keeps the queer weird at the festival. And I really appreciate Outfest support and all your support in doing that and keeping the queer weird and supporting that program. So the Platinum Short Audience Award winner this year is a hybrid documentary. It gives voice and vision to never-before-seen histories of gender nonconforming people in order to reveal a lineage of diverse lived experiences. The film allows preeminent trans cultural makers, Angelica Ross, Silas Howard, Maxwell Falero, Zachary Drucker, and actor-director Chase joined to revive the past in order to reimagine their place in the making of trans history, revealing what changed, what hasn't, and what may yet be to come. Please help me in congratulating directors Chase Joint and Kristen Schultz on their wonderful and deeply informative Putnam Show Audience Award Bringing Audience. Welcome to the stage, Chase Joint.
Thank you. Filming first is awesome for your nerve system. I highly recommend it. I just want to use my 10 seconds to again signal boost our incredible cast: Angelica Ross, Zachary Drucker, Silas Howard, and Maxwell Falero. It's an all-trans cast with a majority trans and gender non-conforming crew. We'll all work at cut rates and overtime to create our tiny 19 minutes of trans historical glory, in my opinion. We're turning the project into a feature, so if you are a rich person, please come and talk to me.
Hello, hi. My name is Byron. So I am here to present the Audience Award for the Best Shorts Documentary. The Audience Award for Best Documentary Shorts is a loving, sensitive portrait of a mother and child that captures the tenderness and warmth of family learning to talk to each other about mom's transition. I am super excited and happy to award this to How to Make a Rainbow, directed by Ryan and the team awarded by an Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks for clapping it up. I wasn't going to walk too fast with these heels. But thank you for giving us this opportunity and acknowledging our film and giving me an opportunity to use my voice as a trans parent and to show stories that aren't often shown. And we want to give the world new profiles of what trans people can be and how we can be as parents, how we can be as aspiring mothers and people that have big dreams. So thank you.
I just want to thank Jade for letting me into her life, and Eliza as well, and for being a really inspiring force in my life.
Hey everyone, I'm Alyssa. I'm here to present the Audience Award for Best Narrative Short. This award goes to a film that portrays a fiery reunion between two women with decades of resentment behind them, but admirably finds a way to forgiveness and new beginnings. I am super honored to present this award to Time and Again, directed by Rachel.
It is a wonderful film. There's a whole chunk of lesbian history that wasn't told, and I hope I've contributed to kind of redressing the balance a little bit in that regard. And I would be here today if it weren't for my fantastic actresses, Dejan Phillips and Bridget Forsyth, who are like powerhouse, and they make me proud. And my partners aren't here today, but it's our 22nd anniversary.
Good afternoon, I'm Elizabeth Rowley with the Audience Award for Features. The Audience Award for Best Documentary Feature goes to a powerful and inspiring portrait of several resilient young trans athletes who compete at the top of their form while facing public scrutiny at an almost unimaginable level. Please do help me congratulate the team from changing the game.
Hey, thank you so much for our There's this huge list I'm going to burn through really quickly. Everyone here at Outfest, thank you so much for giving us this platform. It's been an honor. Our screening the other night was like pretty emotional, and I'm very grateful. You know, we're from LA, and it was a perfect place to bring the film. And I want to thank our entire team of Super Films. And when I started this film, I really wanted to build a coalition of people who could help guide the story, as a complicated story of trans youth who are really bullied by media in a really vulnerable place, and I couldn't fuck it up. So the people that came together and supported this film, are just some of the most amazing people I've ever met in my life. And the film wouldn't exist without them. But it's really Lou Weaver at Quality Texas, an army of people at the ACLU, Brett Peters and the whole team for Make It Better, Alex Schmitter from GLAD, he's the director of representation for trans media, and he was the first call I made when I started this film, and it's now been 2.5 years. And I can't even explain my gratitude for him. He couldn't be here today for some sad stuff happening. But without him, I couldn't imagine this film even existing. And then I really want to thank the kids in the film, for those of you who've seen it. Mac and Sarah and Andrea and Terry, what they have to endure to just be kids is staggering. The amount of bullying and the amount of hatred they've had to endure, and they've done it with such courage and such resilience, and trusting me and my team to let us in it's truly been an honor of a lifetime. So thank you for recognizing me.
The Audience Award for Best Narrative Feature goes to a film that takes a very simple story of two people meeting, getting together, and falling apart, and it turns it into something sublime and wonderful and unforgettable. The Audience Award for Best Narrative Feature goes to Top 3, directed by Sophie Anderson.
Thank you so much, Outfest, for having us and for this prize. Oh my god! It's been 4 years working with this film, and I'm just so happy. I hope you can see it in my face. And we want to thank our amazing team that's been putting up with us these 4 crazy years. And what more we want to thank people. And oh my God, all the people here at Outfest, it's been such an amazing time here, and we've met so many new friends and co-workers for the future. I'm so inspired by all of you guys' work here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Finally, the Audience Award for Best Narrative First Feature, presented by HBO, goes to an adventurously written comedy that heralds a brilliant future for both its director, Alex Thompson, and its gifted writer and star, Kelly O'Sullivan. We're so pleased to present this award to St. Francis. The last few St. Francis has left town, but we congratulate them.
Hey everybody, I'm Daniel Brook. I am the program coordinator here. That represents the Audience Awards, so I would love to give you a big round of applause to Ernst & Young. And now it is my privilege, on behalf of the Outfest programming team, to give special recognition to a few films that we think have made great strides in elevating and amplifying queer voices. So the first of our 3 special programming awards is the Special Programming Award for Freedom. For its in-depth analysis, its vision of equal representation, and its heartfelt understanding of the changing roles of queer characters in primetime television, Queer in the Script.
So I promised my director I'd read a message from her. She's on the flight right now, and this is from Gabrielle. I received an email that we will be accepting an award today for what? I don't know. So here's my best guess. Thank you, Outfest, for awarding Steph and I the Hottest Queers of the Year award. As I understand it, this is the first time the award has gone to a pair of Iraqi Jewish lesbians from Montreal. I know the competition was fierce with so many Swedish filmmakers in the festival. But in all seriousness, it was an honor, our pleasure, and a privilege to be at Outfest. It was such a wonderful experience, and this film is really to celebrate all the queer fangirls and fan peoples who just love so unabashedly, and I want to celebrate that. So thank you for showing.
Hi everyone, I'm Charlton Cruz, I'm the programming manager. I probably emailed every single person in this area. The Special Programming Award for Emerging Talent goes to a filmmaker whose compassion and empathy for New York's queer and homeless youth powered an 8-year journey to vividly capture their beauty and resilience amidst a community prone to forgetting them. We're proud to present this award to Elegance Dragon.
Thank you very, very, very much, Outfest, Mike, Cheryl, all the jurors, the incredible filmmakers that I had a chance to stand next to and be counted amongst. I gotta thank my husband, Chester, our journal. This film took 8 years to complete. The last 2 years of it, I had many moments where I lost hope, and if it wasn't for my husband pushing me to finish and to get ready for Outfest, I don't know if I would have finished this film. I want to thank my incredible cast, Crystal, Deshawn, Ambassador Anaya Sheeta. And I just hope that with this award, we can, as a community, refocus on what's going to define us over the next 50 years, which is how we deal with homeless grief. Thank you again, and have a wonderful life. Thank you.
The Special Programming Award for Artistic Achievement goes to a filmmaker whose fearless examination of losses on eyesight beautifully expands into an inspirational investigation of the artistic impulse, encompassing several gifted artists continuing to create the loss of one of their senses. We're proud to present this award to Ronnie Evans for vision portrait. Now, we had a wonderful auto sponsor this year, Hyundai, who has been so integral in getting this festival together and helping it go forward. And to present Hyundai's Vision for Better Award, please help me welcome the head of experiential at Hyundai, Eric Thomas.
We love Outfest. Hopefully that's clear. As proud sponsor of Outfest, I'm honored to be here to present our Vision for Better Award. This first of the years to come. Hyundai's relationship with Outfest is central to our ongoing support for the LGBTQ community. We prioritize this community because we place high value on inclusion and diversity and a positive impact that it has on all of us. We believe that our differences make us stronger. Better drives us is what we say, and it's hopefully something that we see in our products and the experiences that we have with our brand. So we seek to honor film that brings that vision to life, again, Vision for Better. So today we're honored to present the Vision for Better Award to a film that really envisions a world of acceptance and inclusion and contains a heartfelt depiction of understanding across generational divide between the father with traditional notions of masculinity and his son who dreams of being wonderful. The award goes to Wonder, directed by Javier Molina.
Outfest. I'm representing the director here. He's in New York. So let me just, okay, on behalf of our director, Javier Molina, and our writer, Gabriel Furman, and the entire Wonder team, we want to thank Outfest for this beautiful experience, for giving us the opportunity to have our hearts seen by such a loving and supportive audience. We are truly humbled and honored to be part of the Outfest family, a family you've seen in the past, week reminding, encouraging, empowering souls to be their true selves. Your true contribution to our progression as human is priceless. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Outfest.
Now, please welcome to the stage curator Ina Pura to present the Venus Ethics Award.
First, I wanted to start by congratulating all of the filmmakers who shared their work with us. Over 50 short films here in the festival were eligible or opted into the Vimeo Staff Pick Award, which is really exciting because this is the first time that we partnered with Outfest, and it was such a beautiful way for us to see all of these films and to recognize one of the films in the festival. The winner of the Vimeo Staff Pick Award gets an automatic Vimeo Staff Pick. We'll be online on Vimeo and featured across our site, connected devices, every platform, everywhere we share our staff picks. This one will be the first one you see. It comes with a $2,500 cash prize and a really cool trophy, which unfortunately I left at my hotel room because the filmmaker unfortunately isn't here. She's in New York and I will buy her a drink and give her the award. So the winning film is Catherine Opie, born in 1961, directed by
We're really excited to share this film on video and share the film with a wider audience, but also for Catherine to put beautiful photographs to reach people around the world, which is part of the gift of what we get to do every day. Thank you.
Okay, we're at jury awards. Almost there, folks. I'd like to introduce our documentary jury. Sarah Harrison, your program today, Outfest Award-Winners Victoria Dia, and co-founder and chief product officer of your community, Gregory LaShawn McGee.
Stand next to me, please. Hi, everyone. It's Sarah Harris. I just want to, on behalf of our jury, to say congratulations to all the filmmakers here. For our particular competition, we were blown away, and we were probably the last jury that was still there because we were talking about all the films for such a long time. It was really enjoyable, and I want to thank Mike and the programming staff for having us part of Outfest. It's been a lot of fun. So I'm going to start things off with our documentary short grand jury prize winner. For its endearing expression of perseverance and triumph, we celebrate a film that explores how queer and Native identity intersect when a two-spirit couple bridge barriers between their communities. The grand jury prize for Best Documentary Short goes to Sweetheart Dancers, directed by Jen Allen.
As you're saying, the competition, there were a lot of really good projects, and we just really wanted to also do honorable mentions. For the documentary feature, Why Can't It Be Me Around You, directed by Eric Lake, in which Rusty Timberg shares an unapologetic and honest account of post-trans life in rural New Mexico. Congratulations to Rusty and Eric for this refreshing piece of trans America.
Hello. I'm here to present the award for. All right. This is all really kind of moving in many ways. When we talk about representation mattering, we don't hear these stories a lot, ever, actually. So the grand jury prize for Best Feature goes to an engaging and enlightening story of 4 displaced queer youth from Africa and Syria as they navigate the political asylum process and search for a home in which they cannot merely exist but thrive. The award goes to Untitled, directed by
Oh my God. The film was made by Tom Shepard, who approached me. I'm the executive director of the African Human Rights Coalition. We help LGBT asylum seekers and refugees. And if you would have told me, I wrote this feature little film together with 4 of the most courageous human beings I've ever met. Marie, Cheyenne, Junior, and Subi. Subi's from Syria, Maria Cheyenne from Congo, and Junior from Maria Cheyenne from Angola, Junior from Congo. I'm so nervous. This award, Tom would say, goes to all LGBTQI people around the world who you have chosen to platform Outfest. Many thanks. And many thanks to the programmers who recognized this film. 70 countries criminalize our sexuality around the world. and it causes untold persecution and violence. And to be able to platform this film in this manner really speaks volumes of where hopefully we can go to change the world together. So many thanks to you all, my gratitude. Thank you.
Okay, we're coming on to the International Narrative Short Jury. Just to note, if you had been to any of the shorts programs this year, you notice that interminably long card that said that this winner is eligible for the Academy Award in live action short. So just wanted to note that. The jury hit like 5 times over before the card went away. So, please help me welcome the jury for the International Narrative Short. Screenwriter and best-selling novelist Stephen Hurley, actor, director of Outfest 2019 selection Razor Tongue, Ray Valdez, who is not here, and senior manager of artist development at Film Independent, Angela Lee.
Hi, I'm Stephen Hurley. I've been elected to speak for us. So what a privilege it has been to watch, learn from, and live with these incredible films in this year's International Shorts category. There were so many incredible entries this year, it's impossible to name a winner without also naming an honorable mention. Necessary and timely, the Icelandic film I emotionally captures the beauty that shines through when we stop wearing costumes and present our radiant, beautiful, authentic selves. So let's have a round of applause. Now for our winner. For its simple message and clarity of vision, upbeat worldview, and timeliness, this film stayed with us long after the closing credits, and we're confident it will stay with you. It is beautifully written, incredibly cast, has surprising emotional depth, and announces the arrival of an exciting new voice in narrative film. It also underscores the importance of dialogue, and it's sexy as hell. In the slate of dynamic and exciting films, one stood out both on its own merits and as a representative of the category overall. This film showcased characters with diverse life experiences, surviving, living, and most importantly, thriving. This year, it's all in the title. The jury prize for International Short Film goes to Thrive, directed by
opinions of where to put it. None of you have seen my class, so you can't even know where to put it. How have more people not cried? This is so emotional. You've all made the film mostly because you know how hard it is, so I won't start making individual thanks, but you can't do it on your own. It's either made because of you or in spite of you. Thank you, everybody worked really, really hard on it. I would really like to say, and not just because you've given me this, but I would like to thank the programming team because you've shown there isn't just one way to be LGBTQI, you know. You've literally opened my eyes to worlds I didn't know about just being at the festival, so thank you.
U.S. Narrative Shorts, also eligible for an Academy Award if you win this. Our jury consists of actor comedian Drew Drogi, filmmaker Mary Evangelista, and author filmmaker comedian Kathy Jenna.
Honorable mention for its audacious, visually striking, and refreshing take on identity and acceptance. We give an honorable mention for filmmaking to Skin, directed by Audrey Rosenberg.
Thanks, everybody. I'm very honored to be here with Outfest. This film was an opportunity for me to have a bit of a healing process with a painful coming out experience. And I hope that it provides other people with healing as well. It's been a total honor to be here and to be able to share it finally, so thank you.
Hi. For transporting us to a quiet, romantic world of young men in the Bronx that is both nostalgic and promising and beautifully rendered in only 8 minutes, the Grand Jury Prize for U.S. Narrative Short goes to Baby, directed by Jesse Lavin.
Thank you so much to the jurors and all the staff who've worked tirelessly to make this happen. This film is inspired by and for queer youth. I hope that queer young people see this film and feel a little bit less lonely and a little bit more free. I want to thank Ali Mian and all of the young people in the film, all of whom are non-actors, all of whom are former students of mine. This is for you, and I want to thank Nina Reyes-Rosenberg, who is the producer of Baby, without whom this would never have happened or have been possible. So thank you. Also want to shout out, we just started a queer feminist film studio called Mala Forever, and we are fiercely devoted to creating queer feminist films and empowering them.
Okay, the International Feature Film Jury consisted of screenwriter Phyllis Naj, Sundance Senior Programmer Dilcia Herrera, and film critic Carlos Aguilar. Please welcome Dilcia and Carlos to the stage.
Thank you for having us. It was great to see so many wonderful films from around the world. There were plenty of films, and many of them were really great, so we want to give out a couple of special mentions first. The first one, special mention is for performance, and goes to Juan Barberini, Ramon Pujol, and Miguel Sorina of the Century.
I'd also like to give a special mention to director Lisa G. Zhang for A Dog Barking at the Moon.
And now for the Grand Jury Prize for Best Performance. For his hypnotic and nuanced portrayal of a man trapped between an oppressive community and the freedom he can yet embrace, the Grand Jury Prize for Best Performance in an International Feature goes to Juan Pablo Oliznager in Tremors and Bliss.
Alright, now the Grand Jury Prize for Screenwriting. For its consistently surprising and rewarding exploration of form, and its delicate and elliptical shifts in tone and genre, the Grand Jury Prize for Screenwriting in an International Feature goes to Santiago Loza for A Brief Story from a Green Planet.
And lastly, for the Best International Narrative Film, feature film, for its sophisticated command of tone, pace, and metaphor, anchored by incisive performances and rigorous directing. The Grandeur Prize for Best International Narrative Feature goes to The Ground Beneath My Feet, directed by Gary. And we have Mike Williams from the Shooters candidate.
I've been with Strand for the last 7 years, and this is our 30th year, actually. So we're excited to be in this race, and we're thrilled to pick up Marie Kritzer's film out of Berlin, and it just opened this weekend in New York and played Frameline in here. And if you'd like to tell your friends if you didn't get a chance to see it, please get out and play at Lemley this coming Friday. So.
One more jury to go. Our U.S. Narrative Feature Jury. Idiot's Foundation Executive Director Maggie McKay. Honorary Manager Randall Frazier. Executive Director at Inside Out Toronto, Andrea Wilson.
Hi, I'm Maggie. I'm short too. First of all, on behalf of all of us, these guests that we're going to have to work together for the rest of our lives because that was really fun. And congratulations to every filmmaker and programmer and everybody who works on this festival. It's one of my favorite festivals. It's one of the safest, most inspiring spaces in Los Angeles every year, and I love you. Okay. So we had a really hard time because we had a lot of movies we really like, so be patient with us. First, our honorable mentions, we've got two. We're honoring this film for the collaborative effort of all of its participants, led through every step of its creation by its director and co-star. The joy that stems from this authentic and organic cooperative effort is contagious and reminds us that film is indeed an art form made possible by the coming together of many. We also recognize the performances of this film's entire ensemble with a special mention for Mother's Little Helpers, directed by Kester Matera.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Outfest. Oh, wow. Shoot, that's scary. This is the best week ever. Thank you, Outfest. What's amazing about making a collaborative film with, a bunch of people is you get to this point where you literally can't make a decision with 4 or less people at any point in time, and you can't finish a sentence or a thought without everyone starting to interrupt each other, and then start to think. I think focus. Well, it's really all about the listening and not going through the trouble. I think we get the point. Hang on, shh. Eyes on me. Thank you guys, we really appreciate you. Thank you.
I was about to show off my production skills there. Yes, as Maggie said, we have 2 special mentions because we're so thrilled by this work that we got to observe this year. With our second special mention, we would like to recognize the work of a director, making his feature film directing debut with this narrative film. For his navigation of the waters of complex source material, his courage to challenge the war on nuance, and his execution in bringing the specificity of time, place, and community to life, we are recognizing Rhys Ernst with a special mention.
Wow, thank you guys. This is really amazing. Thank you to Outfest and the jury. I did write down a couple names just in case. I want to thank my producers, James Seamus and Howard Gertler, for without them I would be sitting here right now. all the trans and queer people that were part of this movie, which is a big ragtag, beautiful bunch of people. Thanks to all of them for jumping on board this loose caboose. And I want to thank Meridian, our financiers, and Wolf, who's releasing us in theaters in a couple weeks, so please go check it out. Adam is a complicated story that's coming out at a moment in which nuance is hard, as you mentioned. And but we're here in queer film to take risks, to push boundaries, and make bold statements. So I want to thank Outfest for supporting risk-taking, boundary pushing, and last but not least, supporting trans directors. Thank you very much.
Now it is my profound privilege to develop the first Grand Jury Prize for Best Screenplay. The writer of the winning screenplay takes a personal trauma and transforms it into a remarkable, affecting cinematic achievement that is both incredibly intimate and universally impactful. In a film filled with dialogue in multiple languages, the writer is able to infuse every interaction between characters with authenticity and urgency. Through this innovative adaptation of his own original theatrical work, he strikes a balance between the cinematic and the performative, resulting in a game-changing socio-political work that retains its emotional relevance. We present the award for Best Screenplay to Monk by Robbie Rowe. When I started, I lost two of the most important people in my life in 2014 to suicide. And a friend of mine told me, you should write a letter to these people. And I wrote a letter to them, and then this letter was full of anger to people that pushed them into suicide. And then that letter became a play. And that play became something that I thought was going to be my exile in Bolivia. And then the play became an inspiration to thousands of people that came out in my country. And then I had the great idea of continuing this and doing a screenplay and turning it into a movie. And when I came here to the States, they told me that there was no homophobia in the United States anymore. And then my film was dated and it wouldn't have an audience. And then Trump got elected. And then we woke up to see that there is so much structural homophobia still in this country and everywhere in the world. And then all of a sudden, my film became relevant. And I was lucky to find three amazing producers who are here. Carlos Cabal from Bolivia, Rodrigo Orozco, and Thomas E. Pierce, who lead in this project. So I can't thank you enough for this opportunity. And Outfest, I had my first short film, my first feature film in this festival, and I could not think of a better place to have my world career than this place. And
en nombre de Bolivia, muchas gracias. Outfest, gracias.
I fell for you too.
Next up, recognize, oh God, okay. We're going to recognize a performance now, not mine, up here today, clearly. In this star-making turn, our best performance winner seamlessly navigates a complex world, which sees her transitioning from comedy to drama to thriller, often within a single scene. Her magnetic, authentic, and anchoring performance makes it impossible to imagine another actress in this role, and left us eager to see more opportunities like this in narrative film and television. It is our distinct pleasure to present this award to Nicole Maines for her performance in Bit. I don't believe, oh wait, is anyone from Bit still here? Oh, I see movement. No? All right, you're safe. Congratulations to Nicole. I'm happy to invite you.
All right, see what we got there. So for Best U.S. Narrative Feature Film, we unanimously agreed, but we are giving this film, this film represents a spectacular achievement for its writer-director, who has crafted a visually stunning and complex work that is successfully executed at every level. The production exemplifies an economy of means and showcases the nuanced performances of its ensemble cast and their undeniable chemistry. Its skillful cinematography captures an underrepresented rural landscape, and the director's singular vision takes us to an exploration of queer identity that is beautiful, heart-wrenching, and real. It is with unanimous agreement and excitement that we present the Grand Jury Prize for U.S. Narrative Feature Film to Jewels of Light and Dark, directed by Daniel West.
Daniel Laws could not be here. He's back in Texas. But he did want me to read something, a little statement that he wrote. Wanted to thank the jurors for this award. Jewels of Light and Dark is a movie about the messy process of learning to love yourself. And we want to thank you for celebrating these characters and their journey. We want to thank the organizers, the festival staff, and the programs at Outfest, making us feel so welcome and for giving us an incredible screening experience. We always dreamed Outfest would be our LA premiere, and thank you so much for making our dream come true. We also have to thank IFP, Austin Film Society, San Francisco Film Society, and US in Progress for your support, because this simply would not have been made otherwise. We want to thank our festival and distribution partners, Wolf Releasing and Film Collaborative, for helping the film be seen in theaters and cinemas all over the world. And lastly, we wanted to thank and give a shout out to our cast and our crew in Texas. We all put our hearts into this film, and this recognition is a celebration of that work. Personally for me, it was a huge honor to work on this film. It's a huge honor to be back at Outfest. This is the third film that I've had here. This is the second time as a producer. My short film that Daniel actually produced, that I directed. And Outfest is such an amazing festival. Thank you so much for everything you do for the community, for filmmakers. It's incredible. Thank you so much.
That's the show. Thank you so much, everybody.